All right, so yesterday we talked about arrays, and we're going to do a little more practice with them today. I'm going to write the word array here. And remember, an array is a kind of a rectangle shape, or square rectangular shape, and it consists of two parts. The first one is rows. We talked about them a lot yesterday. And remember, rows are like writing from left to right. They go side to side. So if you're writing in the air, your hands going side to side, that's a row. We also talked about columns, and we're going to talk more about them today. And a column, it's as if you're grabbing a rope and pulling it down, grabbing a rope and pulling it down. It goes up and down, up and down. So if this is an array, the way you know it is that all the rows are equal. That means this has the same amount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this one has to have the same amount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one has to have the same amount. But for it to be an array, all of the columns also have to have the same amount. So if I look on this side, this has 3. If I look at this one has 3. This one has 3. This one has 3. And this one has 3. So this is an array because it makes a rectangular shape, but the only reason it's able to do that is because the rows are equal and the columns are equal. So today we're going to practice making repeated addition equations, but this time we are going to do it by circling columns and adding up how much is in each column. So I am going to zoom in here. I'm going to zoom in on this array right here. And I'm going to start with circling the columns. Remember, columns go up and down. So I'm going to circle this, 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 and this column. And I see here this has 2, this has 2, this has 2, and this has 2. So if I'm writing a repeated addition equation, this is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, and then that equals 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, I'm going to show you again. I'm going to pull my zoom over to this side. Okay, now I am going to do the same thing. This time we're practicing columns. I am going to circle the amount up. That is the first column. We're not doing rows. Second column, third column. And if I count, I see 4 triangles in the first column. I see 4 in the second, and I see 4 in the third. So this equation is 4 plus 4 plus 4, and that equals 4, and 4 more is 8, and 4 more is 12. So I'm going to show you 2 more times. So we did this yesterday, but this time we're doing columns instead. Remember, you can do rows, you could do columns. So I'm going to first circle the column up and down, circle the column up and down, and circle the column up and down. And I see 3 in this one, 3 in this column, and 3 in this column. So this repeated addition equation for this array is 3 plus 3 plus 3, and that equals 9. So this is my last one before you guys get some time to practice on your own. All right, I'm going to circle the column up and down. Say column, column, and we're going to circle up and down. Here's 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns. And I'm just going to remember count how much is in the column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means there's 5 here. And if it's an array, remember they're all equal. That means there's 5 here, and 5 here. So my repeated addition equation is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. And if I have 4 5s, I have 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, guys, so now it is your turn. You are going to, with the worksheet pages 10 and 11, I want you to practice circling the whole column up and down and adding up how much is in each column with a repeated addition equation. So if this is 4 columns and there's 2 in each one, it's 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. Now it's your turn, and please, if you have any questions, send me a text or have your parents call me. I'm happy to help.